Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1724, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. What villainous role did comedian Jim Carrey play in Batman Forever? The Riddler. What word for a wimp comes from the title character of Harold Webster's comic strip, The Timid Soul? Milk with toast? In the show Family Guy, which U.S. president has been seen happily singing in public about being nude? Bill Clinton. What actor won the inaugural Razzie Redeemer Award by going from a flop, Giggly, to hits, Argo and Gone Girl? Ben Affleck. Which U.S. state is home to Acadia National Park? Maine. What position was first held by Caesar Augustus? Emperor of Rome. What is measured in millibars? Pressure. What is the first Friday the 13th movie in which Jason dons his iconic mask? Friday the 13th Part 3. Which Flintstones character was absent from the Flintstone vitamins until 1996? Betty Rubble. In 2011, which music superstar launched her own social media website? Answer: in 2011. Lady Gaga launched her Little Monsters social media network. What daily comic strip features occasional visits from Bob the Dinosaur, King of the Wedgies? Dilbert. Which Nazi fugitive did the Israelis capture in Argentina in 1960? Adolf Eichmann. What kind of bones once stiffened corsets? Whale. What is the only product Elvis Presley ever did a live TV commercial for? Southern-made donuts. What TV family had a maid named Florence Johnston? The Jeffersons. What do collectors call the first complete Hot Wheels lineup of cars? Sweet 16. In the TV show The Simpsons, the words across the front of the Springfield Museum say, truth, knowledge, and what? Gift shop. Who was the only unanimously elected U.S. president by the Electoral College? George Washington. He was unanimously elected by the Electoral College in 1789 and again in the 1792 election. In Spirited Away, Yubaba's giant baby Bo gets turned into what? Mouse. What takes place every July in Pamplona? The running of the bulls. What is the name of Argus Filch's pet cat? Mrs. Norris? Who was the only woman on Lewis and Clark's expedition to the American West? Sacagawea. Her presence, along with that of her infant son, served to make the group appear more trustworthy. How many pieces are found in a standard chess set? 32. What serial killer struck in London in 1888? Jack the Ripper. In which U.S. state would you find the Everglades? Florida. What is the meaning of the name of the constellation Coma Berenices? Berenice's hair. What is the name of the valuable element found only on the moon Pandora in the film Avatar? Unobtainium. While fictional, the name was proposed by 1950s scientists to name the perfect but non-existent material necessary to solve a particular problem. What was the name of Buddy Holly's backup band? The Crickets. What is Joseph Cyril Bamford's claim to fame? Founded JCB. What is the capital of Nauru? Yaren. What is the name of the largest vein in the human body? The inferior vena cava. Who said imagination is more important than knowledge? Albert Einstein. What is the atomic number of the chemical element gold? 79. What is the practice of women taking more than one husband is called? Polyandry. What British pop artist sings the songs Smile, Hard Out Here, and 5 O'Clock? Lily Allen. Charlie Brown's father was a what? Barber. Kathy Bates won the Best Actress Oscar in 1990 for what movie? Misery. What happened on September 1st, 1939, that led to Britain and France declaring war on Germany? Invasion of Poland. Who provided the original voice for Hank Hill? Mike Judge. What kind of dark beer comes in dry, Irish, and Imperial Russian varieties? Stout. Who received an Oscar for directing the 1986 movie Platoon? Oliver Stone. What quested-for treasure of Greek myth was the skin of the winged ram Chrysomelos? The Golden Fleece. Which U.S. president had the most children? John Tyler. The 10th president had 16 children, 15 with his 2 wives and 1 born out of wedlock. What is New Year's Eve called in Scotland? Hogmanay. Who directed the 1978 film Halloween? John Carpenter. What type of bird is the brown thrasher? Songbird. What occupation did Mary Richards have on The Mary Tyler Moore Show? Assistant producer. Which U.S. state's official flower is the saguaro cactus? Arizona. What actress shaved her head for her role in the movie Alien 3? Sigourney Weaver. What event led to the first ticker tape parade in New York City? The dedication of the Statue of Liberty on October 28, 1886. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.